Alright, this is going to be your walking tour of Morro Bay. I am in Morro Bay, and right over there you see Highway 1. And if you're going north on Highway 1, the first exit that you get to in Morro Bay would be the one you're looking at right there. And you're seeing vehicles getting on the Highway 1 going south of there. Today is May 25th, and it's Friday, 2024. Gas is selling at about $4.99 and 9/10 of a gallon, $5. And this is going to be your walking tour of Morro Bay. And it's a little windy today, so hopefully that won't interfere with our recording too much. As you can see, you've got a traffic circle and 3 gas stations. And then the first thing on the right is the Morro Palms Mobile Lodge. And there's a few mobile homes in there. Next we have the Human Bean. You can get some coffee there or a breakfast sandwich. And here, Pacific Premier Bank. Pacific Premier Bank, and there's the flag of the United States of America. Salute to the flag. And yeah. Pacific Premier Bank. I'm always wondering if one of my videos is going to turn into a First Amendment audit, because frequently when you're filming in public, someone comes along and interferes with your filming. Like they either want to talk to you and ask you what you're doing, or ask you not to film them, or complain about your filming in public or filming their store. And of course, we live in a country where the right to film in public is protected. And under the First Amendment. So, with very, very few exceptions, you can film whatever you want in public. Of course, I'm not a legal scholar, so don't take my advice for it. There's the Morro Bay Police Department, Station 43. Nice, happy little police department here. It's a pretty happy little community. And there's not a whole lot of crime here, Pretty peaceful little town. There is a San Luis Obispo Coastal Association of Realtors. 8:30. And the Bamboo Chinese restaurant. And this is Bamboo, but they have this neon sign that says Panda. Can't see it very well right now, but it lights up at night. street, we've got Keller Williams. Here you have a foot and body massage, rental massage parlor, foot reflexology. Pretty nice building. Nice looking building. And here, real estate and rentals, RCB, residential custom builders, Franklin Real Estate and Rentals. Since 1972, residential, commercial, ranch, property management. Okay, there you go. It's a property management place. Along with Franklin Real Estate and Rentals. And over there, that very interesting building where they have the foot reflexology. Using my new gimbal here to hold my phone and see if it improves my video stability. And also I found that there was some way that my camera was set up that the video I was getting was looking really shaky and jumpy. So I made some adjustments to the settings, and I'm hoping that's going to make for a smoother video here with less jumping around. Okay, let's go across the street here. Over here is this little park where they have it's a public park here in Morro Bay, and every year they have this Morro Bay Art in the Park event. So the vendors are setting up for that because it's Friday. So I guess probably it officially starts this evening, you know, and goes through the weekend. Art in the Park. And so, yeah, the vendors are getting set up. And I love this little park. It's kind of triangular shaped park, and there's a little playground for kids and a little basketball court, and you know, it's a few park benches and a couple of grills, you know, to grill some meat on, and just a nice little park here. Here's the County of San Luis Obispo Health Agency over there. County Health Agency. Well, it's a Saturday, so they're closed today, but if I was doing a First Amendment audit, I might walk in there with my camera rolling, see how they react to it. Sure. Over here we got Vinyl Aisle, which is a really fun little record store. Definitely worth walking into. This vendor's getting set up.
Better get the hang of it. You're in it for the long haul.
Looks like they'll be vending some food. The little food court. Not a lot of food vendors though, just one it looks like. Guess we could see what kind of food they're gonna vend. Street tacos, quesadillas, tri-tip sandwich, hot dogs, nachos, tamales. Kind of a cool van over here. Captain America emblem on the hood. It's pretty neat. And here's a little sort of a rental. There's all these little units, little rental units in here. It's not exactly a motel, I think, because most of the people in there stay there. If you can get in there, you stay there. Here's Foster's old-fashioned freeze. And tobacco and cigars. Octopuffs, tobacco and cigars. And apparently you can get other things here too. Foster's Freeze is great. You can get hamburgers and ice cream and fish and chips. Other goodies. So it's a lot of fun. It's usually pretty busy. There's usually a pretty long line there. A little antique store over there. A dance studio. And a really great little Mexican restaurant there. Their food is actually very tasty and delicious. Not terribly expensive. It's good. And you've got the Estero Bay Graphics. T-shirts, hoodies, and hats. And Foxy's Thrift Shop, which is a fun thrift shop. They got all kinds of weird stuff in there. Pretty interesting place to go look around. I know this wind is going to cause problems with this video. It is a bit windy today and it's kind of gusty. Peace of mind, medical massage therapy. 818-625-7490. This place is for rent. Here's Chase Bank. And over here, DiStasio's restaurant. Steak, seafood, pizza, pasta. And I can vouch for that place. They've got some good food there. Service isn't always the best, but it's usually okay, and it's just worth it. Prices aren't bad, and it's good food. The owner's really cool. Kind of a cool mural. And here you've got Sabor de Guerrero, the flavor of the warrior. Pozole, Mexican food, fajitas, tortas, tamales, quesadillas, nachos. I never see a lot of people in here. I don't know. Maybe the food's really good. I've never really tried them out. I think I got a breakfast burrito once, and it was way more breakfast burrito than I needed. And they got a little Mexican market here too. Ariana's. A lot of little realtor shops in here. The gun shop. The Harbor Gun Shop. You can get a gun here and then come next door and get a tattoo. Central Coast Tattoos. Over there we got the High Tide Coffee and Deli. High Tide. Popular place to get a drink or a sandwich. Natural Healing Center over there. It's a medical marijuana dispensary. The owner was embroiled in a lot of controversy. Had to divest of it. And had to do some time. Tax evasion. Bribing public officials. I was just thinking about getting a sandwich there, but I guess I shouldn't do that. I won't. There's a dry cleaners there, which is really lame. Every time I use them, my shirts come back all wrinkled. And I asked them to put starch, and my shirts came back limp. And so I'm not taking my clothes there anymore. Go somewhere else and get my dry cleaning done. NHC over there. Gilligan Sandwich Shop. You can read my review of the Gilligan Sandwich Shop if you can find it on Google reviews. But this is actually a pretty good sandwich shop. And I mean, I don't know. I think they go a little light on the meat sometimes, but the price is right, and it's a decent sandwich. So, yeah, I'll recommend them. It's another tattoo shop. Gosh, I don't know how we can support so many tattoo shops. Everybody as an uncle wants to be a tattoo artist. Treasures Antique Mall over there. That's a fun little place. I found a couple gifts back there for Christmas. And here is the Bay Theater. The Bay Theater. Haven't been in here to see a movie in a very long time. I think that's where I saw Born on the 4th of July, although I could be wrong. Castaways 2. It's also like a thrift shop or a vintage clothing. Yeah, thrift shop, I guess. Pretty cool place. And next to it, the Buttercup Bakery. And the Buttercup Bakery has pastries, sandwiches, espressos, mimosas, and Tent City beer on tap. Shine Cafe and Sunshine Health Foods across the way. Art Gallery. And this place is called Divers, and I guess it's a boutique. Yeah, it's like, what do you call it? Not a boutique. Vintage clothing store. High class thrift shop. This place is applying to sell alcohol. Maybe they're gonna open up a wine bar in here. There's like a lot of wine bars. So maybe they're planning to stick a wine bar in there. Art gallery across the street. And here we've got Scout Coffee. I had no idea there was a coffee joint in there. Scout Coffee. Oh my God, it's enormous. I had no idea all that was going on in there. It's amazing. Across the street we have Central Coast Music. Oh, and there's the Slow liquor store over there. You can get booze. Oh wow. And Scout Coffee even has a patio. I wonder if they just opened. It must be kind of new. Thai Elephant Restaurant. It's a good place to go. Beads by the Bay. Looks like a good place to get your beads. Gifts, gatherings for the conscious community. Gifts and gatherings for the conscious community. So, like, if you're not part of the conscious community, don't even bother coming to this place. They're closed for a private event. mysetandsetting.com. These people look like they must be incredibly snooty. Oh, there's all kinds of new age stuff in here. Candles and flutes and pillows and incense and stuff. Beads and books. Aromatherapy crap. Tinctures. Well, not for me, maybe for you guys, but it didn't work for me. And there you got Out of the Dark Gallery, custom lamps, recycle and repurpose lamp repair. Amber Waves, vintage and modern. Foot massage. $10, $15 for 10 minutes in the massage chair. That's probably a good deal. $15 for 10 minutes in the massage chair. 10 minutes of hardcore massage goes a long way. Across the street we've got Baby Dudes and Mariposa Exchange. And Joel Pace Real Estate. Cool van. You see a lot of classic cars around here in really great shape. People like to buy them, fix them up, show them off around here. Over there is the Pizza Port. It's a pretty good place to get pizza. They do not sell pizza by the slice though, so don't even bother asking them. It's kind of really a bit tiresome if they don't. Sandwiches and beer. Keep wanting to get a sandwich. I guess I didn't have enough lunch. I feel like I ate enough lunch. Baby Dudes is a place that just opened recently. I guess got a couple pinball machines in there. Haven Properties here. Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate. Wow. We've got the Morro Bay Art Center and Gallery. Art Center and Gallery.
Yeah, and then gonna go to Shindig, which is well before here.
Classes, workshops, and exhibits. Grape Leaf Mediterranean Cuisine didn't make it. They closed up. I've never been big on Mediterranean. Like, find me a Greek restaurant and I'm in. Coalesce Bookstore, new and used books. Hi. Garden Chapel. Coalesce, new and used books. Garden Wedding Chapel. It's pretty cool. Top Dog Coffee House and Cafe. I always want to go in there and get a hot dog, but I don't think they sell hot dogs. Nice flowers. The Bay Deli now open. Sandwiches, tortas, breakfast burritos, smoothies, natural juice, soup, crepes, and salads. I don't think they're gonna make it. Grandma's Mercantile. A little antique shop, kind of repurposed store. More foot massage. Well, we've already seen like how many Oriental massage places? Like 3 or 4. I forget whether that's the third one or the fourth one. I think it's the fourth one. Here we've got the Ugly Mug Ceramics Studio, Gallery, and Classes. I always thought that was a coffee shop, but it's just a place to make coffee mugs. And Savory Smoke closed. Over there we got the Siren. This is the hot spot in Morro Bay for all the musical events. They got live music there all the time. Bar, pool table, patio in the back. Food's okay. It's not great. The burgers are pretty much the best thing they have to offer. And to my left here we have Legends, and Legends is a little more down home. Not as many tourists walk into this place. It's a little rough, could be a little rough, you know, but it's a fun bar. I like it, and a lot of locals hang out here. If you want to hang out in a dingy bar, that might be the place to go. That's where I often go. And you can get sandwiches over there at Morro Bay Butcher and Deli. I got a sandwich there once, but I wasn't too thrilled by it. It was okay. Uh-oh, here comes the wind again. Might have to stop recording if it gets too windy, and we'll pick this up later. Continue the video from around the same place. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being lazy. It's definitely getting windy. I'm kind of exposed to the wind here. I know that wind is going to be messing with us right there. So I could edit this part out. But there's no reason to think it's going to calm down. It's probably just going to get windier as the day gets hotter, as it warms up here. There is the Pleasant Inn. The Pleasant Inn, Morro Bay, California. I really like the way their shrubs are trimmed. Somebody did a really good job with that. Here we have a vacant lot, a beautiful vacant lot. And next to that, the Blue Sail Inn. Blue Sail. What I might have to do is just break down and get a real microphone. I mean, I have a real microphone, I just don't know where it is. There's the rock. There's the Bayview Inn, all pretty in blue. The Bayview Inn. And they've got little car bays for your car. That's kind of cool. We have a police volunteer. Police volunteer. Good Samaritan out there. Patrolling the streets of Morro Bay. So yeah, the auto stabilization wasn't working when I filmed my last video, and I'm hoping that in this case the auto stabilization will be fine. We're coming down into the marina district of Morro Bay. This is where this is the real, tourist area. It's right by the ocean, right by all the boats, where all the boats come in to dock. Over there, the Three Stacks, iconic landmark of Morro Bay. It's a gigantic, it's an old power plant, I guess, but it doesn't generate power anymore. It's no longer used, I believe. I think it was coal-fired electric plant. But now it doesn't do much. And we got wavelengths, wetsuits and surfing equipment. And this is huge because they've got wavelengths outlet and then they've got wavelengths. So there's actually, like, they got this whole block here, I guess. Nice apartments up there on top of the ridge. Wavelengths, wetsuits, and surfing equipment. And here you got Giovanni's Fish Market and Galley. And they sell some shirts here. And you can get some clam chowder and stuff like that. And as you go out there towards the rock, past the stacks here on the right, past the stacks, you go to the left of the stacks actually. So stacks are on your right as you go out to the rock. And there's some beach out there and people surfing and stuff. And it's lots of fun. So sometimes I'll drive out there and just hang out by the rock, watch the boats come in and go out, and watch the surfers, and just kind of hang out. There's some good restaurants up that way too, and a few more shops and stuff, tour places. So yeah, it's kind of neat. But we're not going to walk that way. We're going to walk the other way. We're going to walk all the way down and cover most of the marina area over here, and then we'll head back up. The wind is going to give us problems here, I know it. I really, even though the owner of Giovanni's has been involved in some rather unpleasant scandal, I really like the the product they have there. They have some great smoked fish and fresh fish, and it's a good place to get a sandwich or some clam chowder or whatever. Let's see what people are looking at over here. Anyway, moving right along.
Even like Anthony in the first season.
A lot of boats here. I think the tide has just peaked and is turning around right now. Okay, we'll go on here, but I know it's going to be too windy. Here's the dough connection where you can get cookie dough, desserts, and more. Notice a lot of what sounds like Russian accents around here lately, and I think there's a lot of people from Ukraine here actually. See if we can catch some of them on tape. There's Hofbrau. This is another good place to get a sandwich or have a beer. It's not expensive. The service is terrible, but the food is good. And the prices aren't too bad. And the Galley Seafood and Grill, which is also lots and lots of fun. Let's take a look at their menu real quick. Those people got real self-conscious when I clammed up right away when I walked up with my camera. You can always pause this if you want to look at it very closely. but it didn't sound like they were speaking Spanish. I'm pretty sure they're speaking Ukrainian or some such language, Slavic kind of language. Oh, maybe it was Turkish. I don't know. The Anderson Inn. Anderson Inn. And the By the Bay Gallery is pretty much contained in the Anderson Inn, I guess. And we've got kickers for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Lunch and dinner, ain't that what we're looking for? Yep. I say we open that bottle of champagne.
Carousel taffy. This is where they sell taffy. Dragon Bay, souvenirs, beachwear. A little playground here with an octopus and an otter. Under the Sea Gallery. Harbor Walk Convenience. Convenience. This was the Libertine Brewing Company, but they closed. I think it was a management problem. Their food was not great, and they could have just done a little bit of work to jazz up their food production and presentation, and they would have had a much better business. It would have been working a lot better for them. And here we have the Under the Sea Gallery. Under the Sea Gallery. Can't remember, but I think I saw another business called the Under the Sea Gallery somewhere in this video. And there's Rose's Bar and Grill, which is a pretty good place to go have a drink and get a bite to eat, and you can look out at the boats on the ocean and stuff. And here's a little coffee shop, Kelly's Coffee. You can get coffee here. Kelly's Candies. candy and coffee. Over here you've got the Blue Pebbles store. You can get t-shirts and clothing and souvenirs. Dutchman's Seafood House. Fish and chips. Dutchman's. The Rusty Diamond. Looks like we've got the clothing thing going on here. Clothing store. California Images, more of that kind of t-shirts and souvenirs stuff. Looks like they got some toys in there. Rancho Olivos Artisan, extra virgin olive oils, and more. That's exciting. Blue Sky Bistro on the Bay for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Seven Sisters Gallery. The gallery at Marina Square. Dress your soul, mind, body, and spirit. And over here we got Three Stacks in a Rock Brewery. Established 2016. It's funny, we had a couple of law enforcement vehicles going back and forth here. I've never seen those guys before. They don't look like city police. More look like federal agents or something. Anyway, three stacks in a rock. Good place to get a beer and a hot dog.
But you can only probably go so far. Not yet, not for another hour.
And this is Smoobage. 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 Fine art and gifts made by local artists.
I'm sorry.
Probably that's where you want to go if you're looking for local trinkets and local souvenirs. It's a pretty good choice, I guess. And there's a lot of little vacation rentals here. These are vacation rentals right here. They've even got little garages and everything. Where the rich people hang out. Here's a little bike shop. You can rent an electric bike and get all around here. Beach Burger. Really good place to get a burger and just sit by the ocean. You can like to pay a little more for the burgers, but they're great. and you can just sit there and watch the boats go back and forth, and it's really kind of a nice experience. And here we have Gray's Inn. And I don't know much about Gray's Inn, but Morro Bay paddle sports, kayak and paddleboard. And yeah, there's some more vacation rentals there. There's La Catrina Mexican restaurant, which is really pretty good Mexican food. Little upscale Mexican, you know, nice sit-down dining. Usually get very good service there. And this place was called Maya, and it didn't work out, so now they're going to try a new taqueria here called El Güero, which we'll see. And then the place before that, it was like a Chinese restaurant that didn't make it, so this spot seems to be kind of cursed for restaurants, but maybe it's just somebody needs to find the right business model, I guess. And coming back, we get the Groggy Scallywag and Coffee House. So you could get some coffee, some espresso. Kind of a cool sign. Oh look, there's the Beach Burger menu. Here, I'll just pan over it and you can pause if you want to read it. Just pause the video if you want to really check out the menu.
Ready, but then I had to fire someone the day before yesterday. Just a bunch of you.
So anyway, that's pretty much your tour of Morro Bay. We covered the main street. And a good part of the marina area. We can walk back up Main Street, I guess. Might as well. Never know. Might see something interesting. Hi. Sweet Reef. Coffee, boba, and taiyaki. Bubble machine. Yay. Bubbles. Hi. Here's Umi Sushi and Sake up there. You can get sushi and sake there. I guess it's probably pretty okay, but they also offer bulgogi on the menu. So, bulgogi is definitely a Korean dish, and so when I see it on the menu at a Japanese restaurant, I'm always a little dismayed because it makes me wonder if I'm in an authentic Japanese restaurant or not. This place is called the Garden Gallery, and it's just like, it's a really beautiful little nursery here, and it's kind of neat. They've also got some like yard decorations, yard sculptures and stuff like that. Pretty cool. comes that wind again. That dreaded wind. The bane of the vlogger. The vlogger. I'm going to take a walk up now. We're walking up. Fog and Stars, vacation rentals by the sea. Airbnb. Well, it looks like it might be nice. Pretty well kept looking little place. Here's the landing at Morro Bay. They keep their little grounds nice out here. This area is just for hotel guests. And over there we have Dorn's Seafood. It's really a decent restaurant. Food and the service is pretty good there. A little pricey, but what do you expect? And great views of the rock while you're dining too. So it's a pretty nice place. I recommend it. The Sea Air Inn over there. Sea Air. Kind of a discreet looking place. There we go. See, did you notice? It sounded like they were talking Ukrainian or German or something. A lot of international visitors. And there's this really cool thrift store up here. They got all kinds of cool stuff here. It's called Tara Lee's Antiques, Collectibles, and More. Okay, maybe not a thrift store then. I guess it's an antique store, but still, it's kind of cool. And these antiques, well, I guess it's like probably a lot of vendors in there. And here's the Ascot Suites. The Ascot Suites. we're getting back to kind of the downtown area here. Barbershop. Mike's Barbershop. Yeah. Haircuts, hot towel shaves, beards, and trims. Appointments preferred. Make an appointment. And we're back to the pizza port here. They got a nice little garden area where you can eat your pizza. And the mortgage company here, Engel and Associates. Boy, that sounds nice.
Like this, yeah. I might be down for that. It'd be kind of fun, you know. How you doing?
Howdy.
I gotta go teach. I'll see you later. All right, I'll see you later. If I find anything, I'll let you know.
This looks like a pretty high-class place to get some coffee. Scout Coffee. There's a lot going on in Morro Bay.
There you go, sweetheart.
Looks like a lot of businesses opening up or upgrading their space. Castaways too. Castaways thrift store. Rising tides, Morro Bay. Hard to guess what that's all about.
How formal is formal? What are we talking about here?
Distazios again. Smells good by Distazios. It smells like delicious pizza and they're not even open. Art sale. Beach house. Nails and eyelashes. The vendors are still setting up. people won't even stop for you if you're in the crosswalk. Oh, excuse me. And I guess that's going to end this video.